comes to it's a lot of things going on with the relationship podcasts and all this type of stuff, 50-50, 60-40, all these different stuff when it comes to relationships. What is your like? What you think the woman's role in a relationship with a man, or like, what do you think the woman's role in a relationship with a man, and what you think the woman's role is in a relationship with a man? Like, what you think the woman's role is like, or
I hope women are not going to take an offense to this. I would say if you want to be with a man, I think the biggest role, the first thing is to be able to listen. And I
mm,
think that a lot of women may think that they're listening. And I feel like I'm even learning that I think that I'm listening, but am I really hearing what the person
mm,
is, like that individual person? Like, what does my man say that he wants? Not, what other men have said in the past that they want, what other men in the past have morals and thoughts of, like being able to let go of what everybody else has said in the past, whatever exes were, that you had. Like, what is this man that you're looking at every day that you say that you want to be with? What is it that he stands for? And what can you gain and learn from? And are you willing to follow his lead? And do you
mm,
know what it looks like to follow his lead? Yeah.
mm. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that. That's because listening is very important. I feel like when you think about it, listening is probably the most important. Because if you ain't listening, if you ain't hearing, then you're not able to receive what's necessary for your partner. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're not able to you're not able to you're not able to receive the messages from your partner that'll be good for y'all. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's good for your partner is good for you. What's good for you is good for him.
I agree.
You
I'm
know what I mean?
still very okay with traditional roles.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say like I'll listen to like podcasts often, and I love shows. So I'm always listening to women's input, men's input on the 50-50 situation. I personally, I don't mind working, but I do have like expectations of things being taken care of
Yeah.
in the household when it comes to finances, and
Mhm.
me not feeling like I have to take care of certain things because I'm taking care of the household
Mhm.
when it comes to cooking and cleaning and making sure that you have your lunch packed when you have to go to work. And like that's every day. That's not just some days. It's not just when I feel like it, when I don't feel like it. It's like an everyday preparation.
Mhm.
And I'd say like me knowing that in the backhand, like I'm covered when it comes to all of those things. Like I've never mind paying for anything because I've always been a hard worker. I've always had like supplemental income to continue out anything that I even needed for myself.
Mhm.
So I've never really been a fan of the run his pockets dry situation. I've
and,
never been
and
okay
and
with that.
and the way I look at it on some real stuff, like, and that be the thing too, like on some real stuff. That's where the disconnect I be feeling like be coming from the men in our generation and women in our generation. I
Yeah,
feel like
it's definitely a disconnect.
it's definitely a
It's in
different.
the songs. It's
It's
not
just the
helping.
music. Nah, real talk, real talk. That's man, that program is bad. You know what I
It's
mean?
terrible.
And I think a lot in the back of a lot of us as men's man, like we be feeling like it be it be too much entitlement. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
when you meet
hard.
me, you owe me. I
Yes.
don't even know you how I owe you, and I don't even know
They
you.
want you to spend some money on
ASAP,
some food. They want
uh,
you to spend money on their bills,
bills,
on
everything,
everything
like
that they can't even take care of for themselves.
self.
And
Like
it's
like it
sad.
is sad. It be like I got needs, I got wants, I got
Yeah.
desires, I got a thought, I got damn. You
Mhm.
like I got a brand, I got business, I got money, I write books, I do
Mhm.
different things. Like you not. It's like, and that's another thing. Like I'm willing, right? I'm willing, but it's like you got to be interested in my world.
Yeah, I
You feel
agree.
me? Like, cause if you're not interested into my books, my brand, if you're not interested to what I be on, I
Mhm.
speaking engagement, speak to the youth, just travel, whatever I'm into. If you're not interested or into my world,
Mhm.
I feel like me putting anything into you is a bad investment.
Yeah, because like,
If
what's
you're
the
not interested,
purpose?
if you're not into my world,
Yeah,
because I feel like you being into my world is what's gonna give me more motivation to do for you, to want to do for you, and things of that nature. It's
I
like
feel that.
I feel like a woman that's by my side, that's down for the cause, down for what I'm on, that love and value and honor what I'm on. Like it's like I'm more likely to go and be above and beyond for her than some
I
woman
think
that,
that's in men's nature. Like, it's
yeah,
the provider
man, what?
aspect. It's the
It's
idea
really
of
in
I got us.
us. It's really in our nature. And don't get me wrong, like if a woman do work, got a business, and she willing to help, like that's beautiful too, because
Hmm.
we appreciate nice things too, like you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
absolutely.
But I also feel like the entitlement is where you lose me. Like I
Yeah,
can't listen. I only want to give you $5.
I feel you. I wouldn't even want to do it either. I
Cause it be the energy that people carry when it comes. Cause it be like let's be honest. When you the good guy, the nice guy, or whatever,
hmm
like I feel like when some females call you like a good guy, it's like you a sucker
Yeah,
guy.
you
If
a
a,
sucker.
if a
You a
girl,
sucker.
if a
They don't
female,
have no respect
no
for you.
respect for you.
You at the bottom of the
Like
barrel.
but if, nah, for real. But it'd be like when a brother, when a man, like when another brother call another brother a good guy or a solid guy,
Hmm.
it's like honorable there. You feel
Yeah.
me? Cause like this is not the type of woman you are. I know this
Hmm.
ain't about. I'm talking like some women when they be like he's the good guy. You're like he's a good guy,
Yeah,
girl.
and they
You
don't
know,
even want to date the good
good
guys.
guy,
They
yeah.
want to date the men that aren't gonna treat them with respect, that are gonna
That
talk down on
that ain't even gonna
them,
give him
and
5% of what
yeah.
the good guy can give him.
Honestly, I made it really clear early on for any man that I've ever dated that I'm not having a child unless I'm married, unless there's a ring on my finger.
Yeah.
I still don't have any kids, and I personally, I've gotten to the point that I'm perfectly okay with not having any children. But when I was considering like me having a family and me having children, I knew that there was no way that I was having a child with a man unless we were like legally married, not a, a contract, that this something, oh yeah, like I need to know that we're both committed, we're both locked in, and that we both are gonna work towards a marriage every single day.
And that's real talk. And how important is it for women to value and honor and respect the good of men?
Oh, it's everything. I feel like it really starts with having good men around you. I think that when
Mm,
you're able to have like those leaders around you, you're able to see like what a man is willing to do for you and at a young age. Like I
mm,
remember my dad just picking me up from school, wanting to just go on a skiing trip with me, and just my dad, I grew up in a two-parent household, so both of my parents have always been in my life, and me being able to see like how my dad is and him being able to instill different things into me has always had me have like the utmost respect for me, and I've never looked at men as any less than powerful, any less than kings, and not even just like providers, but I saw my dad as a provider for me. So
mm,
that made me want a man that was going to provide for me on different aspects, far more than financially. It could be fixing my tire, fixing a doorknob. Like those are things that are providing for me because you're able to do
yeah.
something that I cannot do and that I
Do
do not want
want
to
to
do.
do? Yeah.
I don't want to do those things. I
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate you. You need a snack, you need some lemonade, fresh pressed juice. I got you. But I know what my role is as a woman, and it is not doing manly things at
That's
all.
beautiful. And the fact and see the fact that you can appreciate that aspect of men as a woman, that's what gives man life.
Mhm.
Without a woman appreciating the manly inclinations of us,
Mhm.
it's hard for us to put in a half of a foot.
Yeah, you got to keep it alive. I think it's like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
spark of like just appreciation for the things that you do as a man. Like those are things that I can't
yeah.
do. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I, I,
I feel like it's
I be
almost you
feeling
just
like,
have to affirm.
yeah, I be feeling like for real, like that's why it's like I be feeling like we just be so like disrespected, so disregarded, and it's be
Mhm.
like so disrespected and so disregarded, and they'll try to make it seem like, oh man, niggas, nigga,
Yeah,
nigga, That's all you hear, nigga. Like, it's many different variations of us.
Yeah, I
Many
agree.
different aspects of us. Like, you feel me? Like, for instance, like, you ain't gonna catch me with certain type of men because certain type of men um ain't on what I'm on. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And you might not catch me with different type of men because they don't be on what I be on. So with that being said, you got different aspects of men that don't mess with certain men. It's because we all really different.
Yeah, as it
You see
should
what
be.
I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't think anybody should be compared to what like other people have done. Like I think that everybody deserves a clean slate,
yeah.
and I think that a lot of times like in this world it's like the complete opposite. Like you have to prove yourself to people for them to believe that you're a good person outside of them just believing you're a good person because
Damn.
you show yourself
Such
as
a
being a
good
good person.
person.
And it
That's
literally
real
just being
talk.
that.
That's real talk.
Just let it be that.
And that's why it goes back to the understanding the essence of life. Labels are limits, embracing the essence of life, because it goes back to what you said, the good. Like, when, like, for instance, when I first met you, like, I could read your essence and could tell, like, oh, this is a good woman. I didn't know your background, I didn't know your upbringing, I didn't know nothing about you, but I could tell how you conduct yourself, the energy, how you speak. I'm like, she got a great essence. You see what I'm saying?
That.
So that goes back to embracing the essence of life, because the essence that you, like, I embrace the essence of you because you are graceful woman, powerful woman, feminine woman, divine woman, and things of that nature. So that's the most important aspect of you, if you ask me. Not just what you do, but the energy
it's
you
the
carry.
core.
It's
You
an
have to
aura.
embrace everything when it comes to life. You have to embrace, like, I'd say, like the different, like, just like all the lovely things, like all the feminine things that you could think of life. Like, just I've always been a girly girl, so I think that embracing things has came like easy to me. But I'd say embracing and change for me are two different things.
Yeah.
Like me being able to embrace, like, oh, like I'm doing something fun for myself, like I can embrace that. But I think that when it comes to change, I'm like, ooh, it's a little wobbly like a roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters.
Right now. That's real talk. That's real talk. But I also feel like, I also look at it like this. It goes back to the essence, right? Because my thing is, change is necessary and change is important. But I also feel like the nature of people is more important than just wanting to change because you just wanting to change.
Yeah, you have to be able to see and understand and be willing to see and understand people far beyond what you think and see.
Bruh,
and you know, one book that
yeah.
really helped me, like, understand and tap into, like, not how holding people's like two different constrictions is the Four Agreements.
Wow,
That's an
I heard about that.
amazing book of like revelation and understanding, like affirmation. Like, honestly, I still have moments where my boyfriend will pull out the book and be like, remember, don't take anything personally. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're right. And I have to go back and read that different part because the book literally lays out different instances where you could be taking something personally and it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with that person.
And I think, I ain't gonna lie, I think that might be the hardest thing.
It is. It's tough.
It is tough because you be on your own type of stuff. Like, you have great intentions, right? You move with good intentions. You don't try to hurt people's feelings. You careful with people, like we talk about with caring for people inner self like a baby. It ain't you caring for them like a baby because they ain't built for it.
Yeah.
It's you caring for them, caring for their inner self like a baby because you know that people go through so much.
Yeah.
I don't care for people
inner.
Yeah, I don't care for people inner self because they not built for hard times. I care for it because I know what we really fight with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody, I feel like genuinely has the same thing.
But I wanted to go back to what we were just talking about. You were talking about the Four Agreements. Then you talked about the taking things personal. That's because you know how you move, the intentions you have, the respect you show, the love you show, and all this type of stuff. So when you moving and operating, it'd be like if you can't meet me here or treat me like that, it's like we got a problem.
Yeah.
Because I don't deserve it. Because I don't dish
you
that
don't
out.
come like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my thing is, okay, we cool. We cool. Like if you can, if we can hang or be around every now and then for you to treat me how I know I deserve to be treated, I can deal with that. But if you think I'm about to be around you, you think you're about to be wilding out and talking crazy,
it's just
crazy.
disrespect.
Disrespect.
You just don't tolerate disrespect. And I think as men, you shouldn't tolerate disrespect from anybody. That's honestly how people get hurt, is disrespected men, because men have no other choice but to keep it all in and keep taking the punches and keep taking the punches and keep taking the punches. But what happens when you blow up and you actually can't take the punches anymore? Because it's like you can only tolerate so much disrespect from anybody. So I think respect all around across the board is just the safest place to be.
That'd be another thing I understand about men. Like not even just men. Let me just say my brothers, men. Like a lot of guys, you know, we grow up listening to this hip hop music, this rap music. You know, a lot of us programmed to shoot an N-word, this and that, this drill on the guy, da 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 da. All this type of stuff, and it'd be like the problem. A lot of guys be thinking they so tough, right? Thinking they so tough, but it'd be like, I don't care how tough you is. The smallest guy can kill you.
Yeah.
If you try him, if you mess with him. So that's why, like you was talking about, respect is so important, because anybody can be a threat. You think the tougher you think you are, the worse it can be for you.
Absolutely.
That's why humility is so important, because the way I look at it, like when you out here operating, I feel like the best type of man, or the most solid type of man, is the man that can diffuse things, the man that can resolve conflict, the man that can help people get along, the man that can bridge gaps, the man that got the wisdom, the man that can teach, the man that can lead, the man.
It makes you look at yourself differently. It's like you have to be able to look at people as like divine reflections, and that everybody can teach you something, and that you can't, have a wall up all the time. Because if you have a wall up all the time, you'll never get to meet anybody. You'll never be able to network with anybody, and you're not gonna be many places. Like, if we're being honest about how like the circle of life is and how things flow to you, if you're being negative, there's going to be a lot of negative things that come your way. If you're thinking negative thoughts and you feel like nothing ever goes your way, nothing will ever go your way. You really have to be mindful of the different things that it is that you say and the different things that it is that you believe, because your mind is so powerful. The words that you speak are so powerful. Like, I'm big on affirmations. I have affirmations like all around my house, and even with like the jewelry that I make, like I have affirmations on every purchase for anything that somebody buys from me, because I truly believe in the power of like speaking life into what it is that you want.
That's powerful. That's beautiful. And I see you got your crystals on.
Yeah.
This on. You bedazzle. So what's this one right here? What's that one right there?
This is this is an arm cuff, amethyst, and green aventurine.
Oh,
it's like all around, just like a powerful pieces.
Oh, okay. I see you got the pieces on your neck.
Yeah,
what's that?
This is brass. I've just recently tapped into like brass because it reminds me of gold, but it's not as expensive as gold. But it still holds like powerful energy when it comes to like metals. I enjoy working with like a lot of different metals, being able to like bend and literally creating nothing out of something.
And what's this right here?
These are copper bangles with brass and silver pieces. Majority of all the jewelry that I wear is copper and brass now.
Wow.
And it's like everyday pieces. Like, I don't take any of my bracelets off. I actually really enjoy like the sound of like jingling throughout the house. And I used to have these bells on my ankle, and my mom was like, "Girl, I can hear you before you come." And I'm like, I like that. Like, I like that you can hear me before I come.
Gonna hear me. You gonna hear me.
You gonna hear me.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, lots of like sounds, and it kind of even reminds me of like sound bowl, like healing and therapy, like
Wow.
throughout the day, like just being able to like hear, like, okay, I may be quiet, I may be doing something, but like I'm existing, I'm intentional, and like I'm here, I'm present. So I think that jewelry is a beautiful way to like adorn yourself, express yourself in different ways. But I think that being able to wear jewelry that like has like such a connection to the ground and to the different elements that we actually already use every day to do what it is we're doing. Like the phone actually has copper in it for it to be able to even function. So I think that people should think about things on a deeper level. Like if you're using something already, like what can it do for you as well? If you have it in your microwave, like what could copper or metals do for you if you actually wear them? And I'd say believe in different worldly elements just as much as you believe in the cross. That's it. That's it.
Believe in worldly elements just as much as you believe in the cross. In fact, the worldly elements is more powerful than the cross.
It is. I think it. You can
Wow.
feel the, like, you have to be able to feel the grounding.
And you know what's crazy? Because the cross, you know, that's a symbol. I ain't about to go into the symbolism. I ain't about to go into that right now. But I'm trying, like, those worldly elements, that's what actually affects you.
Yeah, it's
right?
of all of us. Like we're all connected and intertwined.
But religion, the cross, the religions, it takes us away from connecting with real things, and now everything becomes allegorical, or it's like we become separate from things we should be connected to, because the religion has us making everything weird. You know what I mean? When in reality, we are connected to the stars, the elements, the planets, everything around us, even humans. You know what I mean?
You have to feel that way. Otherwise, you're gonna be isolated.
It's like they make us connect to things that aren't there. Religions have us connected to things that aren't there, or people that we don't touch. But the people we can feel, see, and touch, and the things that's around us, elements, we think they foreign, but they right here with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you have to believe in the Egyptian gods, the original gods, because this is where we came from.
We came from, yeah.